Welcome back to our channel. Today we learn about the story, The Old Man Rides an Old Bicycle into a Bank. The director turns pale because of this one sentence. It was a scorching summer morning, and the streets were alive with bustling crowds, gleaming cars, and the unrelenting noise of the city. Among the throngs of people, there was an elderly man, silver-haired and bent with age, pedaling a rickety bicycle. This bicycle, worn from years of use, creaked with every push of the pedals, a sound that seemed to echo the story of its rider. Dressed in faded clothes and frayed sandals, he looked out of place amidst the modern hustle and bustle. Yet, behind his weathered face and simple demeanor lay a story that would soon leave an entire bank speechless. As he approached the towering, glass-clad building of the city's most prestigious bank, he carefully parked his bicycle. Taking a moment to steady himself, he adjusted his old fabric cap, took a deep breath, and walked toward the entrance. Little did anyone know, this man was about to impart a lesson in humility, respect, and gratitude that would resonate for years to come. When the automatic glass doors swished open, a rush of cold air greeted the old man, and he paused for a moment to enjoy the respite from the oppressive heat outside. However, before he could take another step, a voice, sharp and dismissive, halted him in his tracks. "Hey, old man, stop right there." A tall, burly security guard, clad in a crisp uniform, crossed his arms and eyed the man with suspicion. The guard's gaze drifted from the old man's worn clothes to the small cloth bag clutched in his hand. A smirk spread across his face as he mocked. "This is not a place for begging. Take your business elsewhere." Unfazed by the guard's tone, the old man replied softly, "I'm not here to beg. I'm here to deposit money." The guard's laughter echoed through the lobby, drawing the attention of several well-dressed patrons. "Deposit money? Where would someone like you get money?" Without another word, the old man opened his bag and pulled out a small, worn-out savings passbook. The guard's smirk faded slightly, but his skepticism remained. "Go inside if you must," he muttered, stepping aside, still unable to comprehend the truth of this encounter. A young female clerk, having witnessed the exchange, approached the old man with a mix of politeness and doubt. "Can I help you, sir?" The old man handed her his passbook, his face calm and composed. As she flipped through the pages, her eyes widened. Numbers that represented years of meticulous savings stared back at her, a stark contrast to the old man's appearance. She hurriedly excused herself, taking the passbook to the branch manager. In the manager's office, the atmosphere shifted dramatically. The manager, a sharp-suited man in his 30s, reviewed the passbook. His initial expression of indifference gave way to shock. He immediately instructed the clerk to bring the elderly man to his office, a sense of urgency now coloring his demeanor. The old man entered the plush office, his unhurried gait and humble appearance contrasting sharply with the opulence around him. The manager stood up, extending his hand. "Sir, I'm Nam, the branch manager. Please, have a seat." As they spoke, Nam couldn't resist asking, "If you don't mind me asking, how did you manage to save such a substantial amount?" The old man's gaze grew distant, and he began recounting his life story. He spoke of his days as a skilled blacksmith, his sacrifices during difficult times, and the unwavering discipline that allowed him to save every extra penny. He shared how he once lent a significant sum to help a struggling factory owner avoid bankruptcy, a decision that had changed many lives but left him financially stretched for years. As the story unfolded, Nam began to piece together a connection. The factory owner the old man had helped was none other than his late father. Memories of his father's stories about a generous blacksmith who had saved their family business flooded Nam's mind. "Sir," Nam stammered, "are you the man my father often spoke about? The one who saved his factory?" The old man's eyes twinkled with recognition. "Yes, I am, but I didn't come here seeking recognition. I came to withdraw some of my savings." Nam's face flushed with a mix of gratitude and shame. He thought of how the guard and staff had treated this man who had once been a silent benefactor to his family. The old man's words carried wisdom beyond his years. "Young man, never judge someone by their appearance. Pride and prejudice blind us to the value of others. Your father taught me the importance of giving selflessly. I hope you carry forward his legacy." Naam nodded, his eyes glistening with emotion. Sir, I owe you an apology, not just for how you were treated today, but for forgetting the values my father instilled in me. In the weeks that followed, Naam transformed the culture of his bank. He implemented training programs for staff on treating every customer with respect, regardless of their appearance. He also created a charitable fund, aptly named the Gratitude Fund, to support the underprivileged, a tribute to the old man's philosophy of kindness and humility. The story of the old man spread far and wide, inspiring countless others. In his village, he resumed his quiet life, but he was no longer just another elderly man on a rusty bicycle. He became a symbol of resilience, generosity, and the profound impact one person can have on the lives of many. This tale isn't merely about wealth or social status. It's a reminder that true richness lies in character and the lives we touch. Let's strive to see beyond appearances and embrace the values of respect, humility, and gratitude in our daily lives. Every day, we encounter people from all walks of life. Some may appear unassuming, others may seem wealthy and powerful. But the true measure of a person is not in their possessions or status but in their character and actions. The elderly man on the rusty bicycle reminds us that everyone has a story worth hearing. And everyone deserves respect. So, the next time you see someone who seems out of place, remember this story. Take a moment to engage with them, to learn from them, and to appreciate the lessons they might have to offer. You may be surprised by what you discover. In a world that often prioritizes appearances, let us choose to value substance over style, kindness over indifference, and humility over pride. Let's carry forward the legacy of the old man, who, despite his humble appearance, taught a bank manager the importance of respect and gratitude. Let's be the kind of people who uplift others, who see the potential in everyone, and who recognize that every individual has something valuable to contribute. As we navigate our lives, let's remember that true wealth is not measured in bank accounts but in the connections we make and the kindness we show. The old man on the rusty bicycle is a reminder that we all have the power to make a difference in someone's life, no matter how small our actions may seem. So, let's embrace humility, cultivate gratitude, and strive to be better versions of ourselves. Because in the end, it's not just about the money we save or the status we achieve, it's about the lives we touch and the legacies we leave behind. Let's make sure our legacies are filled with kindness, respect, and a deep appreciation for the richness of character that lies within each of us. In this fast-paced world, let's take a moment to slow down, to connect, and to remember that we are all part of a larger tapestry of humanity. Each thread is unique, each story valuable. Let's celebrate that diversity and learn from it. Just as the old man on the rusty bicycle taught a bank manager the true meaning of humility and gratitude. Let's carry this lesson with us. And as we do, we can create a ripple effect of kindness and understanding that extends far beyond our immediate circles. Who knows, perhaps one day, we'll be the ones inspiring others with our stories, just as the elderly man inspired a bank manager and changed the culture of an entire institution. So, let's ride our bicycles, both literally and metaphorically, through life with purpose and intention. Let's make every encounter count. And let's ensure that we leave behind a legacy of respect, gratitude, and compassion for all. Because at the end of the day, that's what truly matters. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this meaningful story. Hopefully the story has brought you lessons about humility, gratitude, and how we treat those around us. If you feel this story touches your heart, please share to spread this good message to more people. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next profound and inspiring stories. Please leave a comment below to let me know what you think about this story. And let's discuss the valuable lessons it brings. Once again, thank you and see you in the next video.